top. And we're going to come down to downward dog. So make sure your hands are under your elbows and shoulders, and they're all in one line. You're going to tuck the feet, and you're going to come up. Down dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Okay, now come to the top of the mat. So you're going to walk your feet to your hands slowly. And again, halfway up, so your hands are going to go on your shins flat back. And forward fold. And let's come back to mountain pose. So hands over the head. Inhale and swan dive down. Knees are bent a little. Forward fold. And now halfway up. Lengthen the spine. Forward fold. We're going back to high plank, hands on the ground. Lower the knees. Elbows hug in and slowly lower down. Hands are beside the ribs, elbows are tucked close to the body, and cobra. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to table. And then we are going to push back into downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Shift forward to high plank. Slowly lower your knees. Elbows and arms are close to the ribs and slowly lower down again. Hands are close to the ribs. Come up, cobra. Exhale, back to table. Tuck your toes back to downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Look between your hands and walk your feet to the front. And hands on the shins, flat back, and forward fold. Slight bend to the knee, let your head and neck dangle. Inhale, hands come overhead. Swan dive down. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, flat back. And we're going to go back to plank again. Shift your feet forward on your toes. Knees touch the ground. Come down. We're coming back up to a cobra. Inhale. Exhale down. Back to table. And push off your feet. Downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. Walk to the front of the mat again. And you're going to have your two blocks in front of you. And as you can see, when it's on the highest level, it helps you to create that flat back. Instead of having your hands on the shins, you can have them on the block. And it helps to stretch the back of the hamstrings. You can also have it on the lower level if that works for you. And now, forward fold, let go of the blocks, let your head and neck come to your shins. Exhale. Inhale, come up, hands above the head and down to prayer pose. Exhale. Breathe here, strong in the feet. Keep the spine elongated like that string is pulling up. And breathe. Now bring the hands above the head. Swan dive down. Forward fold, halfway up, hands on the blocks. And now we're going to go back to high plank. So you can move the blocks aside for now. And we're going to go back to our plank. Drop the knees and slowly lower down. Make sure your elbows are close to your ribs. Now I just want you to float your arms and hands up. So you can feel the lower back, just lifting your torso. It all comes from the lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Now with your hands on the ground, lift to a medium cobra, so halfway up. Inhale. And exhale down. Now lift to high cobra. Inhale, all the way up. Shoulders away from the ears. And if you have the strength, you can come up to up dog. The weight is on the front of your feet. Your legs are off the floor. If you can't do that, keep your legs on the ground. Slowly lower. Back to tabletop. Now, we're on tabletop. Our knees are to 90 degrees, so our knees are under our hips, and our hands are directly under our wrist, elbow, and shoulders, all in one line. And we're gonna do cat-cow, so let's go to cow, drop the belly, look up, shine the heart up. Now cat, round the spine, chin to chest, exhale. Inhale, look up, drop the belly, tailbone up. And exhale, drop the head and neck, curve the spine. Look to the belly button, press into the hands. You can feel the shoulder blades separate. Inhale. And exhale, tuck the toes, come back to neutral spine. We're gonna go back to down dog, press into the hands. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Walk to the top of the mat. We are going to forward fold and then halfway lift, hands on the shins. Look straight, down, flat back, come forward fold, drop. Inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, slight bend in the knees. We're gonna now step back to high plank, hands on the ground. High plank, slowly lower down. Full cobra. And now push back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, bring your feet to the top of the mat where your hands are. Forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins, flat back. Exhale, down again, forward fold. Now sweep your hands up to mountain. And swan dive down, hinge from the hips as you come down, forward fold. Let the head and neck relax. We're gonna go back to plank, hands on the ground. Come forward on the balls of the feet. Now slowly lower down. You can come to full cobra or you can come to up dog. Back, downward dog. Pedal out the feet. Again, inhale and travel to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, hands on the front of the shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head and neck dangle. Inhale, bring your hands above your head. And now we're in mountain pose. Palms face forward. Feet are grounded, shoulders are away from the ears. And remember the string above on your head, pulling it up, nice long spine. Inhale and exhale. Hands come up above the head. We're going to swan dive down again. Forward fold. Hands on the shins, lengthen the spine, flat back. Come down, hands on the mat, plank again. Slowly lower down. And you are going to come onto your back. And we're going to set up for bridge pose. Hands are on the ground. Heels are close to the bottom. You're going to push through the feet and raise your hips. Breathe. Press your heels into the mat to allow your hips to raise up more, and press your arms and hands into the ground. Exhale. Bring it down. Breathe. We're going to do that one more time. Come up. This time, roll each shoulder blade underneath and clasp your hands. Relax your jaw and neck and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring it slowly down. Have your knees come into the chest, roll up into a ball. Can come back. Your legs are again in a 90-degree. Knees are over your hips. Your arms are in a T, and you are going to let your legs drop to the left with your legs together. And as you do that, try to keep your right shoulder onto the ground, and you can look over your right fingertips. If that's uncomfortable, just look straight up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deep into the belly and exhale. And bring your legs back to the middle. Now bring them back to the right hand side and gaze over your left arm if that's comfortable for you, and make sure your left shoulder and shoulder blade are on the ground. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now bring your legs back to center, and your feet are going to come flat on the mat. And just for the moment, put your hands on your belly, and let's just close our eyes and take 3 deep breaths into the belly. Feel the belly and chest rise. Inhale. And exhale slowly for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, you're going to extend your left arm, and you're going to roll onto the left side using your left bicep as a pillow. With your right hand, you're going to temp those fingers, and you're going to press into the ground, so it's allowing you to sit up. And I just want to thank you all for joining me today. That was a Sun Salutation A. I hope you're invigorated and you have energy, or I hope you're also relaxed, whatever works. Thank you, and please join me again.